Okay, so today I want to talk about ColorOS 3.2, the version that runs over Android 7.1. This is A71 Oppo, or the F5 Youth. Depends what market you're in. If you're like in the North American / European / United Kingdom market, it's known as the F5 Youth. It's also Asia as well. If you're in the Australia / New Zealand market, it's known as the A73, which is kind of confusing when you're trying to look for specifications because, well, the new A73 that was released like 8 months ago will come up instead. So you have to look up F5 Youth. Now, today I really wanted to talk about security on Oppo devices. Yeah, I know the old cases that came on this isn't the greatest. Yeah, I want to remove that fucking annoying thing. Security on Oppo devices is questionable. However, with this one, it's actually really good. It's just kind of a bit worrying because my A5 that I used before, got developed that screen issue when I dropped it because I'm a fucking moron. This is not the same one, by the way. That crack was not caused by me for once. I actually found that when I was searching through this phone's settings, it didn't have as many security features. So I went on this, and it actually has way more security features than my A5 did. And it has your permissions, app encryption, payment protection, kid space, but it also has anti-harassment and fraud and pseudo base station blocking, which I found to be really useful. And I also found that that harassment thing is really useful for when you want to block a call that you didn't want to come through. I mean, it does it for any number that it doesn't recognize, that your SIM card hasn't been called from before, and also if it's been they've tried to call you multiple times and you haven't picked up, and so it comes up as a suspected harassment call. Turning on the harassment blocking function is recommended, which is really cool, but it may trip out. It may not be the best. So you've got all these settings here. You've got block calls, block messages, and blacklist numbers, which you'll usually find in the phone app anyway. You've also got the pseudo base station blocking, which I found to be quite interesting. I've never seen this before. I've never seen it on an Apple device. I've never seen it on really any Androids, and I found this to be quite intriguing because if you read the text here, it says pseudo base stations are fake base stations disguised as base stations of formal carriers. They are used by criminals to send fraudulent messages and advertisements to phones via counterfeit numbers and pose great risk. It doesn't say what it poses great risk to, but poses great risk to your privacy. So if it asks for your password and stuff like that, it will pose a threat to that. So what it will do is it will actually automatically detect it, because most base stations, the focus is just tripped out a bit. Most base stations will go off a certain DNS address towards these phones, or some sort of IP or anything like that. I don't think it's an IP, it's some different address, because it's cellular, not Wi-Fi. And if it's not recognized as a actual formal carrier code or something like that, I'm pretty sure it will automatically block it. So your phone is basically doing all the things for you. Now, I wonder for this if it actually does extra things. I'm not sure. I haven't Googled this. I probably have to research the pseudo base station blocking a bit further. But I'm pretty sure it has a automatic system. If you guys could let me know how it works and why it was removed from ColorOS, that would be great. And also, if it is still in ColorOS, I really need to change the screen timer. If it is still in ColorOS, I would like to know how to find it, because I feel like people are going to need to make sure that is enabled. Where the fuck is... There we go. We'll just set it to 5 minutes. I think people will actually need that setting just so their data is safe. because, well, this is a big thing with people like hackers and all that, criminals, all sorts. You really want your phone to be as safe as possible, and I'm pretty impressed for a 3-year-old phone to have these features. It's very useful. So anyway, thank you for watching, guys. If you do own a Oppo device, let me know. And if you actually own the F5 Youth or A73 2017, do let me know. Or if you use any Oppo Geo, just let me know in the thing. If you know where the setting is in newer versions of ColorOS, let me know in the comments because I do want to get that out to the public just so people know how to keep their data safe. Thank you for watching, guys. Have a lovely evening, have a lovely weekend, and I wish you all the best for the rest of the year.